This is quite sad, isn't it? The end?
Oh, I don't know. The way I see it, if something makes you sad when it ends, it must have been pretty wonderful when it was happening.
It is the end of the road tonight for the Pearson family on This Is Us.
And many of you have welcomed that family, Rebecca, Jack, Kevin, Kate, and Randall, into your homes every week for the last 6 years. From the first episode, we learned that this was a show where they really tried to depict real life.
Yeah, we've been following these characters through weddings, births, divorces, and deaths. And that's where the show will end tonight. The Pearson family is going to gather to remember Rebecca's life after a long struggle with Alzheimer's.
So this is a health condition, and it's a struggle that is all too real for many people right here in central Indiana, as Karen Campbell found out today, and she joins us now live in studio.
Yeah, so just about everyone that we know or someone else knows has someone in the family struggling with dementia and Alzheimer's. And I met a Fishers woman today who says she wants people to know that she wants to raise awareness about the disease because it's not just a disease for seniors. She says her dad passed away from it at the age of 62. Olivia Purovich has a special connection to the NBC show This Is Us.
This year I've been really, cued in watching it live every Tuesday night.
I'm just checking on you.
It talks about real life issues that are hard topics.
She's our nurse. She comes every day to help us out.
Hard topics like dementia and Alzheimer's.
And I think if you haven't been through it, you don't really understand it. You don't really know how difficult it is.
Olivia's dad lived with Alzheimer's for 10 years, diagnosed at the age of 52. He died in 2020.
He was diagnosed with what's called early onset or younger onset Alzheimer's. So a lot of people don't realize that that is a thing. It's not just elderly people.
Sometimes I think about what my very last memory will be before the candle goes out.
In This Is Us, we see Rebecca go through stages of mild cognitive impairment before progressing to Alzheimer's.
It was extremely emotional watching Rebecca go through the different stages of the disease. And I think the show nailed it on. I mean, they really depicted it how it is. From the conversations with the doctor that she had and just seeing like the sadness, through her eyes of when she was diagnosed. And then the talks with the different family members when they all sat down and figured out a care plan for her.
A difficult part of the show for Olivia to watch?
When the family members talked to Miguel, her husband, about, hey, you've done a great job. I think it's time for some help with some home care. That is a conversation our family had. We sat down, my mom, my sister, me. We had to have that exact same conversation. And so the tears were really coming down that episode.
Tears reminding her of her father.
He lived a life well lived. The only thing is it was cut way too short. If my dad were, on that train, like Rebecca was, I don't think he would have any regrets.
Now, unfortunately, there is no cure for dementia or Alzheimer's, and many families lack support that you see portrayed in the show. Now, Alzheimer's Association, they also offer a 24/7 helpline, which is 1-800-272-3900.